everybody. How are you today? This is a very funny way to do Sunday school, isn't it? But we're going to learn about what God has to teach us today, and we're going to have some fun maybe as we do it. Are you still in your pyjamas? Are you sitting comfortably? Will we start? Let's go. Do you remember just a few weeks ago we were talking about how some people didn't believe Jesus? Some people didn't like what he was saying, and other people did. They really liked what he said, and they followed what he said. And we learnt our memory verse, "Come, follow me." Do you remember? And that's what we need to do, isn't it? We need to follow Jesus. Well, it was getting to the time now, whenever we were reading in our Bible, it was getting to the time when Jesus was going to die. Did you know that? Did you know that Jesus died? Yeah, I think you did. Do you remember how Jesus died? He died on the cross, that's right. He died on the cross for us. That's why he came as a wee baby, to die on the cross for us. Because we've all done naughty things, haven't we? We've all had bad behaviours. That's called sin. And we need that sin to be gone. We need it to be taken away so that we can be forever with Jesus. Well, we're going to hear a little bit about something that happened before Jesus died. And we're going to read about it today in Matthew chapter 26, right here in my Bible. Look, some black words and some red words. Remember what the red words were? They're what Jesus said, and then the black words are the rest of what other people have said. Well, do you know, there was something that happened that was really, really terrible. Jesus had 12 friends, 12 disciples. They went everywhere with him, and they did all sorts of things with him. They'd seen him do all his miracles, all the good things that Jesus did. They'd heard all the things he taught. But one of them did something really terrible. And that man was called Judas. Who was he? Judas. Now, let's hear about what Judas did. It was awful, really terrible. It says, so yeah, I forgot to tell you, Jesus went to the garden and he was praying. He took some of his friends, and it was night time before he died on the cross, and he was praying. I wonder who he was praying to. He was praying to God, he was. And then Judas came along, and it says here, and while he yet spake, that's while Jesus was still talking to his other friends, Judas, one of the 12, one of Jesus' 12 friends, came, and with him a great multitude, that means lots of people, with swords and staves, that's big sticks. Judas came with these people. What was Judas doing? Why did Judas bring all these people who had swords and sticks? Do you know what? Those people wanted to kill Jesus, and Judas knew that. Look, see in our picture, you can see how Judas came with lots of soldiers. Look, there's the swords and the sticks, and this is Judas. Judas brought these men. Do you know what he did? He brought them to show them where Jesus was. In the Bible, it uses a word. Will you hear the next verse? It says, now he that betrayed him. The Bible calls Judas a betrayer. That's a big word, isn't it? Do you know what it means? It means it was somebody who did something awful on their friend. So Judas betrayed Jesus. He did a terrible thing on his friend, and he did it on purpose too. He really meant to. Judas knew that all of these men wanted to kill Jesus. They wanted to kill Jesus, and Judas knew that. And he brought them to Jesus. And do you know what he said? He says, I'll show you who it is. I'll show you who Jesus is. He says, whoever I shall kiss, the same is he. That's Jesus. Hold him. Take him. So Judas went over and he gave Jesus a kiss, probably on the cheek, to say, this is Jesus. Imagine. A kiss is a nice thing, isn't it? But Judas used it to do something really bad. Judas came over, gave Jesus a kiss, so that all of these men would know who to take. Do you know what they did? It says they came and they put their hands on Jesus. They laid hands on him and took him. Those men, they arrested Jesus. They took him away. And do you know why they did that? Because they were going to kill him. That's what they were going to do. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to kill Jesus. And Judas was helping them. One of Jesus' friends was helping them do that. But you know, do you think, did that mean that God's plan didn't work out? No, because God was bigger, and God is bigger than Judas. God is bigger than everything, and God is in control. Do you know God's in control today? He's in control of everything. Even though things are all very different for us right now, aren't they? We've got no church and Sunday school like we usually do. We've got no school like we usually do. But who's in control? God is. He's always in control. God knows all about it, and He knows what's going to happen, you know. He knows all about it. So we don't have to worry, because God knows and God's in control. Even though Judas did something really bad, God was still in control, and God used it, because, you know, Jesus, whenever he was praying in the garden to God, he says, whatever you want me to do, God, I will do it, even if that means a cross, going to the cross. And that's what God did want him to do, and that's what Jesus did do. He went to the cross to die for our sins, and God used Judas in that plan. Even though Judas was meaning it for a bad thing, God used it to bring Jesus to the cross. And what did he do on the cross? He died for us. We've all got those naughty things, naughty behaviours, naughty sins in our hearts, and we need them cleaned away if we're going to go to heaven, if we're going to do what's right, and if we're going to have Jesus with us all the time. We need all of those sins gone. And that's why Jesus died on the cross. He died on the cross to take away those sins, to clean our dirty hearts, make them nice and clean and white and ready for heaven, because you can't get into heaven if you've got any of those sins in your heart. You remember what the sins were? Things like maybe hitting somebody, or saying no to mummy and not obeying her, or maybe taking something that's not yours. Those are all sins, aren't they? But Jesus came so that he could wash them away. He came as a little baby, and look, that's what it says. Right at the start of the New Testament, at the start of Matthew, it says, and she shall bring forth a son, that's Mary would have a baby, and thou shalt call his name Jesus. It says, for he shall save his people from their sins. That's what Jesus came to do. He came and he did lots of really good things, but that's really why he came. He came to save the people from their sins. Isn't that just the best news ever? Oh, I really think so. And you know what? You can have Jesus with you forever. If you ask him just to take away those naughty things, he will do that. And he'll help you to live right and live the way he wants you to every single day. Now, I hope you remember that, because you've got your homework sheets to do, and there's some questions in there that your mummies and daddies can ask for you. And you know what? I can't wait to see your homework sheets in a few weeks' time and see what lovely colouring you're doing and what good answers you're giving to the questions. But you know what else do we usually do at Sunday school? We always do a memory verse, don't we? And I thought, well sure, why not? We can still do a memory verse. You can still learn it at home with mummy and daddy. And then, do you know what you could do? You could get your mummy and daddy to take a wee video of you saying your memory verse, and they can send it to me. They could send it to me on WhatsApp, or maybe they could send it to me on Messenger, because I think they all should have my number or should be on Facebook. and be able to send it to me, and I would love to see you doing your memory verse. So I think we could practice it now, and the one that we're going to do today is something that Jesus said. Do you know what Jesus said? He said, be not afraid, only believe. Jesus said you don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be worried about what's happening. Just believe in Jesus, because he has it all under control and he knows what's going on and what's going to happen. So I think that's a really good one for us to learn this week, isn't it? Okay, are you ready to go again? You say it with me now. Don't let me say it on my own. You say it with me. Be not afraid, only believe. And do you know where it's found? It's found in Mark chapter 6, verse 36. Mark chapter 6, verse 36. That's in the Bible. What do you see? Those words are going to be in red because Jesus said them. Mark chapter 6 and verse 36. Now, so, there we go. Let's say it one more time. This time, can you follow my hand? Remember? Really quiet. Really loud. Okay, let's go. Be not afraid, only believe. Who said it? Jesus said it. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. This time, I want you to do it as loud as you can. I don't think I'll hear you out at my house, but maybe everybody else in your house could hear you do it, okay? So let's do it really loud this time. Be not afraid, only believe. Good job. Now, I can't wait to hear how you do that for me, and send me your videos so that I can see. Oh, I nearly forgot. It's Annie's birthday. Happy birthday, Annie. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye-bye.